Gets out of the dugout as a pinch hitter, so that means the end for Edinson Volquez.
Garrett Cooper.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Lewis Bronson will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Oh, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Underhanded flip. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Oh, he's in there.
But the runner's back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Hopped up. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. They trail it here 2-0. Kyle Barclay is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Kyle Barclay.
Sliding into the box, Ahmad Rosario. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And that's in there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
As Drupal Cabrera comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Hit to short, reined in. To second for 1, on to first, and they turn the double play.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, Shea Bruce.
Jay Bruce gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
That evens it up 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Brunson has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down quickly. They're up 2-0. Cameron Maben will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Called strike 0-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Hard hit ball to second, but right to Cabrera, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin.
He certainly had all of his pitches working for him so far, and that's translated to a 4-hit shutout to this point.
Justin Bohr will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike one. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2. And with 1 out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Here's a high pop-up. Rosario is there for it. 2 gone.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. He kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Martin Prado will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Grounded back up the middle. Cabrera's there. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.